I'm creating two folders. One is SRC, second one is classes. SRC folder, Java files purpose. Classes folder, compiled class files purpose. SRC for Java files, classes folder for compiled class files purpose. Develop a.java, save it in the SRC. Develop a.java, save in the SRC. Open a command prompt from the SRC. Open a command prompt from the SRC. You can see command prompt is opened to the SRC. If trigger java c space a.java, class file will generate in the SRC itself. Class file will generate in the SRC itself, that is in the current folder. Here I am not guiding anything to the java c command. I am not guiding anything to the java c command. Blindly java c command generating class file in the same SRC. Class file in the same SRC. We don't want to develop class file in the same SRC. Try re-triggering java c command like this. From SRC folder, trigger java c command with a -d option. -d. D stands for different directory for the class files. Different directory for the class files. What is the different directory and what is its location? Different directory is a classes folder. Classes folder. Different directory is a classes folder. Location is one step back. Dot dot represents one step back. The current SRC one step back is July batch DEV. In the July batch DEV, look for the classes folder. Let us see in the diagram. E-try July batch DEV SRC. I'm triggering java c command. I'm triggering java c command from the SRC. Java C command I am triggering from the SRC. How I am triggering? Everybody. Compile a.java, keep in the classes folder which is available in one step back. Dot dot represents one step back to SRC, parent to SRC. Parent to SRC is a July batch DEV. July batch DEV, it is also parent to classes folder. You can go to the classes folder after reaching to July batch DEV. From SRC, you cannot reach to classes folder. From SRC, you cannot reach to classes folder. From SRC, go to July batch DEV. From July batch DEV, go to classes folder. You can see. Trigger Java C command like this. If you trigger Java C command like this, compiled class file kept inside a classes folder. Compiled class file kept inside a classes folder. Then you should not run Java command from the SRC. Why? Because class file not available in the SRC. Class file not available in the SRC. You have to go to classes folder. This is the command used for going to the classes folder. From the classes folder, trigger Java command. Check it out in the classes folder what it is there. a dot class. Running this. Let me develop one more example in the same grounds. Everybody go to the file new Java. Class name is B. Try saving. Save in the src. Come on. Java file I am saving in the src. Java file I am saving in the src. You can clear the console through CLS. Just to type CLS, it will be clearing complete command window. CLS. Now, you should not trigger Java C command from the classes folder. Why? Because Java file is not there in the classes folder. Java file is there in the src folder. Everybody, from the classes folder, coming back to src, just to trigger this command, go one step back for the classes folder. Go one step back, go to the classes folder. Now trigger Java C command. If you trigger Java C command like this, class file will be generating in the same location. It should not be. Check it out in the src folder. Everybody. Inside a src folder, b dot class. Remove it. Trigger with a -d option. Everybody. Java C space -d space / classes space b.java. Now compile the class file available in the classes folder. Check it out. Go to the classes folder. Compiled class file available in the classes folder. You should not run from the src java space b. It's not possible. Java space b. It is not possible. Now trigger cd command. Go to the classes folder. Java space b. This is the second program. Let me develop one more Java program. Everybody please follow me, guys. File new Java, class name is C. Try saving in the src. Try saving in the src. C.java. C.Java we developed in the SRC. Check it out. In the SRC folder, totally 3 files are there. A.Java, B.Java, C.Java. You need to trigger Java C command from the SRC. Let me trigger Java C space C.Java. Are you getting compile time error? We are in the classes folder now. We are in the classes folder now. We should not trigger from the classes folder. First clear the screen, CLS. Clear the screen. Go to the SRC. How to go to SRC from the classes? //src. Trigger Java C command with a -d option. You know very well about usage of -d option. While compiled class file kept in the classes folder. Go to the classes folder. Trigger Java command to run class C. Go to the file new Java. File new Java. Everybody. Class name D. Control S. Save class name inside SRC. All Java files should be developed in the SRC. Click on save. You need to trigger Java C command from SRC only. Let me clear the console. If you trigger Java C command from the classes folder, you'll get an error. Why? Because it is not available in the classes folder. Go to the SRC, trigger Java C command to compile Java file. If you are not using -d option, it will generate a class file in the current directory. It generates a class file in the current directory. What is current directory? It is SRC. Come on. Class file is there in the SRC. We don't want like this. Now trigger Java C with a -d option. Why do we require -d option? -d option is required in order to separate Java files with a class file. D.Java. In the middle, you have to mention space D.Java. Go to the classes folder. Trigger Java command to run class B. Trigger Java command to run class D. Inside a Java file, let me go for one more SOP. Control J. If cursor is there at line number 6, it produces one more line. Let us consider, I want to produce line number 6 and 7. I want to produce line number 6 and 7. Select both. Control J. I want to develop all these lines, all these system dot out dot println. Select all. Control J. By default, only cursor line through Control J. If you wanted multiple lines, go for. If you wanted multiple lines, select multiple lines, Control J. For every modification, you have to say Control S, Control S. Come to the command window. If you run straight away, you'll get previous output only. How to get the current output? First and foremost one, come to the SRC, recompile. We are in the SRC. Trigger Java C command once again. Come to the classes folder. Try running. You can see. For every modification, you need to save the file, go to SRC, compile it, come to the classes folder, run it. These many steps you have to do for every modification. Now, go back to e.java, try modifying one more time. Instead of hello world, I'm going for hello Java. I'm going for BTM. Hello Bangalore. Anything. I modify. For every modification, you have to say Control S, save it, come to the SRC folder. After saving, first let me clear the console, go to SRC, you can trigger up arrow, keep coming previously triggered commands, go to the down arrow, one more time, you can see. For every modification, from SRC to classes, from classes to SRC, trigger Java command from SRC by using CP option, -CP. CP stands for class path. CP stands for class path. CP option. -CP space /classes. /classes. Give a space. Class name E. You are able to run Java command from the SRC itself. Java command from SRC itself. Come back to the e.java, everybody. Try modifying one more time. Control J, I modify. After modifying, without fail, Control S. Without fail, Control S, saving. Saving. After saving, no need of going back to SRC from classes. We are in the SRC only. Just to go for up arrow 2 times. You can see. Go for down arrow 1 time. You can see. From now onwards, changes are very simple. No need of switching over from one place to another place. Control J, I modified. Control J, I modified. Control S, I saved. Control S. Then come to SRC. You are already in the SRC only. 2 times up arrow, 1 time down arrow. Again come back to Java. Try modify. I modified Java file. Save it. Save it. Control S. Without forgetting save it. Then 2 times up arrow, 1 time down arrow. Come back to Java file. You can modify one more time. I made as a single line SOP. Any modifications, either adding or removing. Control S. Clear the console. 2 times up arrow, 1 time down arrow. Let me modify again. Control S. 2 times up arrow, 1 time down arrow. 1 time down arrow. Again come back to the Java file. Modify whatever you wanted. I'm selecting all these lines. Control J. For every modification without fail saving. For every modification without fail saving. After saving, go to the command prompt. 2 times up arrow, 1 time down arrow. From now onwards, we can keep changing very easily. Lot of time is saving while using -cp option. Like a -d, there is a -cp for Java command. What stands for -cp? It is a class path. You need to specify where e.class is there. You need to specify the location of e.class. You have to specify the location of e.class. You should specify the location of e.class -cp. Location of e.class. You are getting this? Clear it. Let us modify one more time. Guys, everybody. I'm printing just 1, 2, 3. Guys, first time we are printing other than double quotes. Save the file. Control S. For every modification, you have to save without fail. You have to save without fail. If you are not saving, changes will not be reflecting. 2 times up arrow, 1 time down arrow. Can see. Let us consider developing a new Java file. Go for file new Java, everybody, class name F. It is a new file. Save it, Control S, class name F. It's a new Java file. New Java file. Again, two times up arrow, modify from e.java to f.java. Two times up arrow, modify from e.java to f.java. One time down arrow, one time down arrow. Modify from class name E to class name F. Two times up arrow, one time down arrow. Just to modify f.java to class name F. Class name F. Please observe, while triggering -d, you are specifying where class file should be generated. While triggering javac command with -d, we are telling where class file should be generated. While triggering Java command, again we are telling the same location where F class is available. Come on. Where F class is available. Where F class is available. For that purpose, specify path of the class CP -CP. You can also mention hyphen class path Java space hyphen class path space here. Trigger this also. Classes folder. 1 second. Two times a hyphen. Class path is. There is a small spell mistake. Just to go for hyphen class path. You can also go for everybody two times a hyphen class hyphen path. This also you can use. Please trigger javac space hyphen help. Come on, please follow me. Javac space hyphen help. Javac space hyphen help. Javac space hyphen help. Press enter. You can see lot of options. Among these, hyphen D you can find. Try finding a hyphen D. Guys, everybody. Please note down this line. Whatever line I am selecting. Hyphen D space directory. Java C command -d space directory specify where to place generated class files. This option is only for specifying where to place generated class files. Where to place generated class file. Please observe, I'm clearing the console once again. Everybody, clear the console. Retrigger Java C space -help to see all the options of Java C command. To see all the options of Java C command, every option 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 of Java C command. Among all the options, -d is one. Among all the options, -d is one. Specify where to place generated class files. Are you finding or not? Lot of options are there. We may not be required all these options. There are some options which are very important. Those only we will be using. Among all, -d is one. Clearly specified -d space directory name. -d space directory name. Come on. This is the pattern you have to use. If you specify the description. Come to the next one. Guys, everybody. Clear the console. Very similar to Java C. Everybody. Java help. Come on. Java space -help. Java space -help. Press enter. You will be getting a CP option content. Check it out, guys. -CP. Please note down all these selected lines. Everybody, this much content you can note down clearly.